Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got my June favorites here for you today. So what I like to do in these monthly favorites is I mention my overall Friday favorites really quickly, and then I have other things to share with you. So today I've got several skincare things, I've got a couple of makeup-y things, I've got a fashion thing, and then some books to share with you. So some good things to chat about today. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, get ready with me's, reviews, empties, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, I've got, I was gonna say Friday favorites. No, I've got monthly favorites for June to share with you, so let's get to it. Okay, so for overall Friday favorites, I would say for my eye favorite, it would be the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Sunswept as a shadow, because this is just so pretty on the eyes. And if you use it with a setting spray, it totally changes the look of it. So you can apply it all over your lid, blend it into your crease, then use it with some setting spray on your lid, and it just really looks like a whole involved eye look, but with one blush that's so easy. It's beautiful on the cheeks. If you want to see swatches of these things, just go check out the original Friday favorites where I mentioned them, because I swatch them and go kind of more in depth on them. But yeah, I would say that this is my standout eye favorite because it's just so pretty, and I feel like it's really a good thing for summer. It's just kind of light, easy, summery makeup, the color of it, and then being able to use it on your cheeks and your eyes. You get the idea. It's just good. Okay, blush favorite. I would say the Too Faced. I still have it in the box because y'all know how I love keeping makeup in box and skincare in boxes sometimes. The Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush in Watermelon Rain. I am just obsessed with this packaging. I think it's so pretty, so beautiful. These blushes smell good and they're just cute. And this is so vibrant and beautiful. I love it. I really love this little Amazon blush. So it says Hero Range on it. I don't know, but I got it under a listing from Erinde, E-R-I-N-D-E. And this is just so pretty. It's just this beautiful shade that's just happy and fun, and I love it. For lips, I would say the BK Beauty Luxe lipstick in Beauty. Oh, this is such a sweet pink. It's like vibrant and beautiful and a little bit bright, but not like super bubblegum. It's just cute, great, comfortable formula, luxurious feeling packaging. These are just amazing. Really nice lipsticks. Okay, another makeup-y favorite. I was trying to remember if I have mentioned this combo before. Can't remember, but I really like these individually, but together I love them. Two affordable mascaras, the e.l.f. Lash and Roll and then the Milani Anti-Gravity. Highly rated anti-gravity mascara. So these are kind of very different in formula. The e.l.f. Lash and Roll is one that really kind of, it's got a curvy brush like this. It really separates the lashes and gives that kind of fluttery lash look and some good length, but I would say kind of more fluttery separation is really what this does well, but it does build on itself pretty impressively, which I like. So if I wear this by itself, I do like it that way, but I use a ton of coats. Like the end result, really like the end result, but it just takes a little bit more work to use it by itself because I wear so many coats with it. But pairing it with the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara, this is like a give you lots of volume and just really vavoom looking lashes. So I really like them together because I will use this first to kind of get that fluttery, but it also makes your lashes look kind of thick at the base of your lashes. So I'll use this first, kind of get that separation and fluttery look. Then I'll use this for the volume, that kind of vavoom look, and then I'll go back in with this one to get a little bit more separation once again. So it's just, I love mascaras and like playing with them in different ways and layering them because a lot of times you can get a really good combo, and I feel like these pair very nicely together. They're just good. I also really like the Alter Ego eyeshadow base. They sent this to me a while back. They've sent it to me a couple of times, but I've been using it really consistently recently, and I just really like it. I like the formula of it. It's a little doe foot applicator. It's not, it's kind of right in the middle. It's one of those primers that's not overly hydrating, but it's not dry either. It has just a little bit of like a it just feels kind of like a primer. I mean, obviously it is a primer, but it feels almost like a face primer on the eyes and really does prep the lid well. And I feel like shadows adhere to it well. I feel like my shadows wear well when I wear this. Yeah, it's good. I like this eyeshadow primer. I mean, what else do you say about an eyeshadow primer that you like other than it does good as an eyeshadow primer and it does what you're hoping for in an eyeshadow primer. I would describe my lids as just kind of like normal. Like they're not overly oily. They're probably more on the oily side. They're definitely not on the dry side, especially this time of year. But I'd say they're mostly normal, maybe leaning to a little bit oily, if that kind of helps you know, who this would work best for. I find that's my eyelid situation, and this works well for me. Okay, some skincare favorites. So I have a couple of under eye products that I've been liking under my makeup. Y'all, it is the time of year where it is so hot outside in Texas that it's just, I mean, I have to be really particular about what skincare I'm using under my makeup, and it's just, we have a lot of factors with the heat right now. And I find that both of these are working well under makeup. Not together though. That is something I noticed as I put them together one day, and these together, and I'll tell you what they are in just a second. Together, they end up being tacky feeling. So don't put them together. You don't need them together. I mean, I don't know why I did that, but that didn't work. But I love them individually. So this is the L'Oreal Revitalized Derm Intensives. And this is the 2.5% hyaluronic acid and caffeine eye serum. So it says visibly replump, brighten, reduce crow's feet. Yes, please. That sounds amazing. And it says younger looking eyes in 2 weeks. That sounds amazing too. It says all skin types, ophthalmologist tested for safety, non-greasy, contact lens suitable, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you can even put on your eyelids. I haven't been doing that, but I will do that. Yeah, so anyway, does it say anything else? It's got basically the hyaluronic acid, which is plumping, holds the hydration in. Caffeine has that re-energizing sort of property to it, which helps to reduce dark circles and puffiness. But then let me show you the applicator on this. It says it's a triple roller applicator with 3 cooling stainless steel balls optimally bends to provide a full eye contour massage to help noticeably depuff under eyes. Let me show it to you. So I love these because they are like just, I don't know, hydrating feeling and kind of cooling feeling because they're that stainless steel and just good. I really, really like them. I like how they feel on the under eyes, but the formula itself is very kind of light and it is a gel sort of a formula, but it's very, very thin. Not to where it's going to dribble, but where it just applies really well. Doesn't feel heavy on the under eyes, just feels nice and light, but I do like the effect of it. I think it does help to kind of smooth my under eyes, helps with the puffiness, but again, works really well under my makeup. That would be great for nighttime too, but I've been using it in the mornings and really liking it because I'm very picky, even in the winter, for eye creams during the day. I'm not always consistent with using them because I feel like a lot of them just do weird things to concealer, but that works really well. Another one, this is so affordable. If you're looking for a good, affordable under eye product, this is by Good Molecules, and this is the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel, and it says under eye puffiness. All skin types, it says reduce signs of puffiness and plump the appearance of fine lines. That just sounds amazing. The only thing about this, I don't like this packaging. It's that kind of like, it's like that tube what is this packaging? Where if you squeeze it too much, just like holding it, the next time you open it, it's gonna push out too much product. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't really go back to the shape. Because it's just that sort of metally, whatever this is, sort of packaging. You know what I mean, I think. So that's the one thing I would change about it, but maybe it has a purpose for why it's in that. But it's cute. I like the yellow packaging. And this is, I don't even want to open it because, again, it was like pushing out product earlier. I noticed, yeah, see, no, that's doing that? I'll just tell you. It's very affordable. This is more of a gel-like product. It's very light, feels nice under the eyes. I do notice that kind of depuffing situation. My under eyes look hydrated, but don't feel heavy and gross, so it plays nice with makeup. And yeah, it's just good. So either of these that I use, I'll apply them, let them dry, and then I go, you know, start my makeup routine. So they're just good, both of them. I really like both of them. So I have been trying some new skincare, and a lot of new skincare, just kind of playing around with several things, and my skin got a little mad at me. So I had some little tiny under the skin bumps on my forehead, because that's usually like, my forehead is oilier, so if my skin gets mad, sometimes it's up in that area. So I pulled out the Murad Deep Relief Acne Treatment. They sent this to me a while back. It says 2% salicylic acid treatment. This worked so well. My rude camera cut me off, but I've used it before and really liked it. But this time was really like a big test, because I had quite a few little under the skin breakouts, and I would use this at night, and by the next day, they were so greatly reduced, and I could barely even see the kind of like raised area on my skin. So I could tell that it was really making a big difference quickly. So I was reading through reviews on this, and there's some really great reviews. So this seems to work for a lot of people. You know, I feel like every skincare thing, it might not work for everybody, depending on the person's skin type and the situation and whatever, but it seems like there's a lot of people that this works for, and it worked really well for me. This is gonna be one of my go-tos, because I was using what is it? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. The one where you dip down to the bottom, get the pink solution that's like the, I think, more sulfur based. So I had been using that, and I really wasn't seeing a huge difference. But then I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, I've got that. So I used that, could tell a huge difference. So this is going to be my go-to for if I've tried skincare. And sometimes, you know, like with a retinol, it moves the skin, so it can pull things up just in the process of using a new retinol. So sometimes that just happens. So I'm going to keep this on hand, and I'm going to keep using this for that kind of situation. It's good. Okay, a fashion favorite. Let me scoot over a little bit so you can see. I'll put up a picture here of, these are the Cotton On denim shortalls. They're so good, adorable. I'm really, really picky about overalls in general, but especially denim shortalls, because a lot of times they're really short in length. These are not super long, but they have a little bit more length to them. And a lot of times the cut and the fit is just weird. Something about the cut of these, I find them to be more flattering, really, really just cute on the body. They're just fun. I got them in the black, and then I also got them in the, I think like the medium wash, because there was one that had like a raw hem, and I wasn't a big fan of that one. It's still cute, but I liked the just regular hem. So I got both of those, and they're just so good. I think they're adorable, and I think I'll try to find a picture of me wearing them, and then maybe the stock photos. I don't know, but they're just good. They're really, really cute. And I love denim. Y'all know I love denim. Okay, and then books. I will say, I really have not had any like wow books recently that I've really connected with and really, really loved. So I'm gonna tell you my ones that I've liked the most recently. So these aren't like, none of these are 5-star for me, but they're up there. I still enjoyed them. So this is what I got to share. I'm in my summer reading mode for sure. So summer romances, summer thrillers, just summery storylines I'm into. So The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda. This was my first Megan Miranda book to read, and I liked it. I love this cover, first off. The colors in this, beautiful. So beautiful. So basic premise of this, there's a group of friends or people that know each other from a rough tragedy that happened when they were younger, and they were the only survivors, and there was sort of like secrets surrounding them. So now you're more in the future, and they're coming back together, and it's one of those books that you're a little bit like not fully understanding things throughout it. and you're putting the puzzle pieces together. So it's that kind of a book. I found it to be a really easy read. Like, I like her writing style, so I will definitely read more from her. It is one of those thrillers that, like, I can't remember a lot of details from this, but that happens a lot with books because I read a lot. But I like it just a, like, easy thriller read. It gets a little dark, you know, but sometimes thrillers do. But overall, I liked it. Well, my camera cut me off because my battery died. So we're back again. We're persevering in this video. So I did read a couple of Christian fiction books. I read one from Jodi Hedlund and one from Julie Klassen. I love both of their writing styles. They're really easy to read, just the flow of their writing style. So I read The Preacher's Bride from Jodi Hedlund, and I read The Lady of Milkweed Manor from Julie Klassen. They were both good, but they were more emotionally heavy reads. So just a little bit heavier, you know what I mean? So they weren't like standout favorites, but I think I gave them both like 4 stars. So anyway, read those, but they weren't standout favorites for the month. Then I read Float Plan. So this one, again, kind of has a little bit of an undertone. Well, not even an undertone. It's pretty prominent in this book, of heaviness, because she is grieving the loss of her fiance, who sadly took his own life. So there's a lot of talk about that in this book, but it really is a book about emotional healing and finding herself again. But it's also a romance with him, and she is basically going on this sailing journey that she was going to originally take with her fiance. So there's a lot to this book. There's kind of adventure because they're sailing together, so it very much has those summery vibes. There is like a sweet kind of friendship that develops between them, and then a romance. But a lot of it is about her emotional healing. So I enjoyed this. I think I gave this 4 stars. But again, it's just, you kind of have to be emotionally ready to read a book like this, because even though it is very sweet and about healing, it's still kind of heavy in parts, you know, as she deals with those emotions. So that one, but then a couple of fun ones. These are just fun. The Unhoneymooners from Christina Lauren. I love Christina Lauren. I just find her writing to be so fun. This is not my very favorite book I've read from her. This is about a maid of honor and a best man who end up having to go on the honeymoon for, I think they're sister and brother. Everybody gets sick at the wedding except for them. So they go on the honeymoon and have to basically pretend to be the bride and groom, and they don't really like each other, like at all. So it's cute, it's funny, there's banter, it's sweet, it's flirty. There is kind of like a shift in the story towards the end, which I've heard people say that's kind of like, I didn't love that, kind of how it goes down this storyline. And I agree. I didn't notice that it was like a totally different book, but it was sort of like, I would have liked it better if maybe it kind of moved a different direction or something. But overall, I still really liked it. I can't remember how many stars I gave it, but I really liked it. It was a good summer read. And I would say my standout favorite is Alex Approximately from Jen Bennett. I read Starry-Eyed from her, I think last summer, which was kind of like an adventure wilderness sort of story. Both YA, romance, and just cute. I liked Starry-Eyed better. Starry Eyes, I think. Better, but this one's very cute too. It's a little bit You've Got Mail. They've been talking online and then end up meeting each other in person, and I thought that they were going to kind of like find out early on that they were each other, at least one of them, but it's quite a ways into the book. So it's really just like a sweet YA romance in it. It wasn't like a perfect book, but is any book perfect? I still really enjoyed it. It's cute, it's light. I don't know what else to say about it, other than like if you're just looking for kind of like a cute light read for the summer, this one's good. Oh yeah, Starry Eyes. There's the other one from her. I like her writing style. She's easy to read. All right, you guys, those are all my June favorites. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. My voice is getting tired, so I've been talking for a while, so I can tell it's time to wrap up this video. Hope that you really enjoyed it. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you have been loving, either makeup, skincare, fashion, home stuff, random stuff, books, whatever. I'd love to hear your favorites for the month. Let me know that down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!